The law of assumption. Here is my view on it and why I believe that most of you are doing it wrong. Now, law of assumption became very popular through Neville Goddard. If you don't know who he is, you need to be looking him up. Most of you, if you're seeing this video, you know Neville Goddard. You know it's the wish fulfilled. What you believe to be true, what you assume about reality is therefore then what you are going to manifest. But here is my take on it, how I see it completely differently and how I think you should be implementing it for it to be the most successful place, the most successful manifestation, however you want to see it. The law of assumption, you are assuming something about a thing or an SP. Let's say you want, let's use the SP example. You have this specific person that you want to be with, you want to attract them in, so you're going to assume that they're into you. You're going to assume, be visualizing you guys on a date, having a wonderful time. Here's the issue I don't like with that. You're assuming that they are going to change in order to be with you, that the circumstances outside of you are going to change. Rather, you should assume the version of you that is in the relationship with that person. I like to think of it as, let's say with a specific SP. Instead of me believing, okay, I assume that they are so obsessed with me, that they want to be with me. Instead, I assume that I already have them. Like I am that version that is so freaking powerful that it's already done. Like I am there. I am that version. Again, rather than them changing, it is me who changes to become the most powerful version. I mean, it's very, very similar. Very, very similar. But the more you can change who you are and assume a different place within yourself. Let's use money in a different example. You want to assume that you're rich. You say it, you believe it, you believe money is coming, you're going to have this great job, this great business, whatever it is. You want to manifest $1 million, so you assume the $1 million. Instead of assuming the $1 million, why don't you assume the version of you that is so powerful, so strong? How would that version dress? How do they think? How do they talk? What are they eating? What are they doing? You need to be the one to change. I'm telling you this right now. Look at your body in the mirror. Look at the way you look. If you don't like the way you look, that is the first mistake right there. You have to change you. When you change your appearance, you're automatically going to be attracting different things. Now, when you change your mindset, you change your diet, you change even the way that you are dressing, you change the way that you speak, you become a new version. You're going to be attracting new things into your life. Don't just assume one thing or a certain person or a certain life. Instead, assume the version of you that already has it. One of my favorite ways to go about this, one of my favorite ways to manifest anything and to visualize is to become a certain character. One of the most cliche ones and silly ones, but I love it. I've done it is I want to be James Bond. I want to be like James Bond. I want to be so cool. I want to be this freaking secret agent driving a freaking Aston Martin, envisioning being James Bond. Or another one. A lot of my clients, they like to be Batman. They want to be Batman. They want to be Bruce Wayne. I can remember when Iron Man first came out in 2008, seeing his mansion there in freaking Malibu and the cars and everything. I wanted to be Iron Man. I was like, that's who I'm being. I'm going to be that version of myself, that Iron Man version of that. That's who I want to be. And I'm going to do that. And lo and behold, that's what I did become. Use certain people in history, certain characters. I want you to use them to create the character that you want to be. I think this is one of the best ways to assume correctly and to become that version. Because a lot of times we're like, okay, well, how does it feel like to be a millionaire, a billionaire? I don't know. How does it feel to be in love? Watch characters doing that or read about them. They can even be real life people and embody that. Try to imitate that. And then you will slowly create this version of yourself that now exists somewhere in some timeline, but you bring that version in because you are assuming the state of being that version of yourself. To recap, the law of assumption, in my opinion, is not about assuming an outside or different circumstance from out there or from another person. Instead, it is assuming a different version of yourself that is already there, that you can tap into and that you can become. My friend, I appreciate you being here. You are freaking awesome. Have an amazing day, and make sure you subscribe. Follow for more. You know the drill.